I know it's fine to go. Why must he who wants he who wants me wants too much right now. He thinks he knows it all. Take it from me. I want you to believe. He wants to love.
Hi, welcome back. Wow, it's been a long 2 weeks without your pretty faces. Yeah, the viewers at home, the people on the left, the people on the right. It's me, your favorite late night talk show host, Dr. Stephen Clobert. Mm-hmm, I'm back, and I've got a great show to announce for you tonight. Yeah, you already know the regular gang. Let's hear it again for Zach Garland Foster and the Neolib All Stars. Yeah. Also got house band Stem Cell Uterus.
Hey, Stefan, what's up?
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't she great? Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah.
Real
I'm so
star.
happy to have a salary of over $100,000 a year. Thank you.
Yeah, well, anyways, I figured it's starting to get hot. Summer is upon us, and you know what that means. Do you? It's Gemini season. Mm-hmm. So I figured I'd read off a couple of horoscopes for you all. You know, besides having a lot of friends that are Geminis, you might not know this, but Dr. Stefan Clobert is a Gemini. Yep, I've got a birthday coming up too. So I thought yeah, I might read a little horoscope for you all. Well, here we go. Horoscope overview for May 2020. While May brings lively energy, emotionally, you can be quite focused on the past and in need of some quiet time and spots. Friendships are in focus, and learning endeavors tend to thrive. A friend or network can open a window of opportunity for you, so pay close attention and stay connected, particularly around the 15th and the 17th and the 24th to the 25th. Real important days. However, you can also benefit from some quality downtime. The full moon on the 7th can bring romantic revelations or drama in the life of a friend. It's time when you come to important emotional revelations about people in your life and your need for them, or about your place in a group, with friends, or even in the community. It's a big community, folks. The need to more fully express your joy. Wait, what's going on here? Your, hello? Well, your joy, love, or affection and creativity is in focus now, spurring you into action. Venus turns retrograde on the 13th, signaling a period of reflection. The retrograde occurs from May 13th to June 25th and happens in your privacy sector. Seriously, what's going on here? What are you what are you trying to do? What are you trying to pull here? Well, I'm not pulling anything. Yeah, it's Dr. Stephen Clobert.
Hold on. Hold on. There's two of what conspiracy is this?
You are likely to pull back. I'd like to thank all the people on the left tonight, the people on the right, the beautiful viewers at home. Up and demand what about stem cell uterus? It's a good time for solving old problems. Yeah, she's a real star of Kansas City, if you ask me. Although complications can be frustrating as they crop up. Summer is upon us. Well, and romantic matters are on the complicated side. That I might just be dealing with past relationships, today. Love triangles, this is or sacrifices made for a lover. The month of May, you should watch for secret surfacing that prompts you to rethink current plans and possibly alliances on all month. This can be a time for reassessing your privacy needs and your attachment to the relationships of the past. Accentuates you finer. That's very important stuff, folks. Straight from the mind. For all to the Stephen Clobert. Nevertheless, you can be undecided. This is the part you were all worrying about, wasn't it? Gathering your energies and weighing your options. Venus retrograde. Did you feel that? June 20th. Mars moves into harmony with your sign on the same day, turning your attention helping you to get through the month more smoothly. Until the last week of May, stimulates your need to break out of a rut or routine. When you're likely to feel more inspired and motivated out of the ordinary activities. It's wise to seek out a better, more satisfying work-life balance offers opportunities to make your life part. Rushing won't get you there faster. The full moon on the 7th may probably best to keep many of your projects and even your affections on the down low for now. It's better to hold on to money in May and June if it's a time for recognizing your need to take better care of your health, work, or routines. Who is this fool? Yeah, IT, seriously. What are you trying to prove? Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice one jacket. Trying to prove something. Well, come on. Yeah, I picked it out myself. You can see, I have a similar one. Yeah, I can dance too. You do have good taste. But anyways, the full moon on the 7th may produce some chaos on the job front. Consider that Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn all turn retrograde in a short window. That week, but nothing can't handle. And that Mercury it's a time for recognizing your need to take better care of your health, work, or routines. May 10th to the there can be a scurry to get more or bold moves at this time. discovering or rediscovering what's in your heart. There's a lot to stop those things that have been holding you
Jupiter,
back from
and
embracing
Saturn.
happiness.
Let's hear it for Saturn, everybody.
Really turn retrograde this month.
This
It's
is
a
how you're gonna do it.
trifecta. I'm the
Also
host
this
of this
month,
show.
the North Node moves out
Because
of your
they
sign
do
and
in a
into your
short frame
privacy
of time,
sector
and
for
with
a
the
cycling
Mercury,
lasting
Mars
square.
Come through learning about your inner
You
world.
can be
Your
raring to
attention
go,
turns
filled
towards
with new
spirituality,
ideas,
downtime, and everything. The path is to attempt to let go of unnecessary worry and guilt,
On the other, you
trust
can
in a
keep
larger,
some
more
obstacles to
spiritual
your
way.
goals.
You know, your dancing is really
slowdowns to
distracting.
keep you from pushing ahead.
Seriously.
Yeah, but I'm a good dancer.
What kind of narcissist just walks into a live studio? Fine talk
both
show
have a
host
mic.
like myself,
This is my
Dr.
mic.
Stephen
I brought
Colbert.
it. Yeah, Dr. Stephen Colbert is
Likely
right.
story. Mm-hmm. Well,
I wouldn't tell a story
sure.
that wasn't true.
But I still need to wrap this horoscope up. After
Yeah,
the
me
new
too.
moon on the 22nd,
Consider that
the
we
need to
on
gain a
something
better
or someone
understanding
can be
of
a blessing
past
in
events or to
disguise,
communicate more
particularly if you
effectively
work on
becomes
editing
obvious.
and refining
This is
things
a
as
time
you
that
wait.
prompts some much
Mars
needed
moves to
downtime
the
and
top of your solar
introspection.
chart on the
New
13th,
making
making
it
it
an
an
excellent
excellent time to
relate
work
to your
on
private
larger
life, mental
term
health, and
goals, but
spiritual
try not
life.
to put unreasonable
Wow.
pressures on yourself.
Folks,
To
I
help
know,
the
I
transit
know,
from
one of us has
motivating you
got to
to
leave. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not quite sure what just happened there.
That was some dark devil magic. That's what that was, Stephen Cloak.
Who is that out there?
You know who this is. You Satan's, behemoth child, Stephen.
Phil Donahue? Is it Phil Donahue? Or Seth Davis?
One and the same. Hasn't anyone figured that out after a month and a half?
I'm starting to find these interruptions a little rude, Seth or Phil.
You know what I find rude? That you're a discount Jon Stewart. We need to bring back Jon Stewart.
All of this sounds great to me, but I'd really like to introduce my favorite journalist, field journalist, Sally Jesse Raphael. Are you out there, Sally Jesse?
Boo! Boo!
Sally Jesse, where are you? Sally Jesse.
She's probably killing all the Ninja Turtles now.
Yes, that seems about right. Well, if Sally Jesse isn't going to be here, then I guess we'll have to make do with Phil Donahue. You're a star of 90s talk show elements. Is that true?
God bless this country. It is true.
Thank you for that. Yes, God bless this country and God bless Stem Cell Uterus. Thank you, Stem Cell Uterus, for bearing with us as we work through a bunch of technical difficulties. I'm not sure what happened at the start of the show, but I promise you there's only one Dr. Stephen Colbert, and that's me in the flesh. Yes. Thank you. Well, before we get started on all this great content tonight, I wanted to reach out to a very special sponsor. BOGGLE is reaching out to us today to talk to us a little bit about a few surprises. We've got Barbara and Janice. Is that right? Barbara and Janice? Are you out there?
Yes, it's very close. It's actually Barbara
and Yaniche.
Yeah, Janice. Yeah, yes, I can do that.
So
Yeah.
close.
So
Thank
close.
you, Stefan.
So thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. We're so thrilled to be here.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. So I guess you have some words for all of us. I'll be sure and tell our camera people to spotlight you so that we can really see what you're up to.
Thank you.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, well, we're ready. I can't wait to find out what's in store.
Well,
Absolutely.
wait no further. So, as I said, I am Barbara Collins, Senior VP of Genetic Licensing here at BOGGLE.
And as I said before, I'm Yaniche Phillips, VP of Human Experience.
And we do have a big announcement to make. But before we get to that, we just want to tell you a little bit more about ourselves and what we do here at Boggle.
So I'm sure that you've all been hearing quite a bit of noise about Boggle lately in the news, chat rooms, social media,
Your neighbor, your doctor,
maybe even
even-
your grandma. And then you just might be asking yourself, what in the world is Boggle?
I'm asking myself that.
It's a fair question.
It really is. We often ask ourselves that question, actually, and we work here at Boggle.
It is funny. Yes, that is a good question. It's a funny question.
Well, a good starting point is probably our slogan. So if you guys just close your eyes for a minute and imagine that you're looking at a projection and you see the word boggled. We boggle your hearts and your minds.
You see, Boggle is a forward-thinking technology firm that lives at the cutting edge of technology, innovation, and humanity.
That's right. And if there's anything we can say, that cutting edge is razor thin.
Here at Boggle, we have countless innovations that will seamlessly integrate into your lifestyle. When they do, you won't be able to imagine a time when you lived without them.
It's really not an understatement to say that once you do experience these innovations, it'll be akin to the invention of electricity or the internet or even the smartphone.
Or water or air.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine living without air? Can you imagine it?
I can't for sure. I don't want to live without air.
Thank you. Thank
Exactly.
you.
You get it.
I do, or Boggle. I don't want to live without Boggle either.
You
Suddenly.
won't have to. Oh, trust me.
You absolutely do
won't have
not.
to.
And so we'd love to tell you more about these innovations, but we have to stay true and really strictly adhere to our corporate philosophy. And a very key component of that is to show, not tell.
I'm excited. It's a field trip.
Showtime is coming soon. Showtime is coming soon.
But that being said, you, the user, actually play a very significant role of the Boggle development process.
You're the star of the show. I'm going to be real for a second. We know there's a lot of negative chatter and riffraff nowadays about the so-called surveillance state that's recording and tracking your every move. And, we just want to interrogate whether that's actually such a bad thing.
Or even a bad thing at all. You see, today's data creates tomorrow's technology.
So we say, you're the star. Don't waste a moment and put on a show. Record everything. Smile for the camera and dance around. If you don't do it already, say your thoughts out loud.
Say your deepest, darkest thoughts out loud. Speak your thoughts directly into your phone.
Directly.
Instead of handwriting a diary, record voice memos.
As we said,
Today's
data creates tomorrow's technology.
So anyways, without further ado, let's talk about that big announcement that you've all been waiting for.
So we just have to say first that we've been so impressed with the creativity and community building of the Mother Russia late night talk show format. It's really, really inspiring.
Truly. So I actually watched the first episode and then I told Yaniche about it. And
Yanicha.
oh gosh, I always mess it up too.
You gotta stay on the next.
Anyways, we were instantly hooked.
like Barbara said, I was instantly hooked when she shared it with me. It was like claws into my skin and drawing blood hooked.
Can I just say something? Can I just say something? I really love your enthusiasm, and I want to say that I'm also hooked on your enthusiasm for the whole BOGGLE project and for your support of Mother Russia Industries. Thank you.
Oh, that just warms our hearts.
That is actually, it's funny that you say that because, you know, we actually watched the most recent episode of the late night talk show format with the board at
The
BOGGLE.
board. And I don't know if you guys know how big of a deal that is, but that is the capital T with an extra E board.
And the board was very impressed. So impressed, in fact, that Stefan, when Yanaicha and I told them that Mother Russia Industries was still short of their donation goal of $150 million, the board unanimously and immediately approved that we offer Mother Russia Industries an exclusive sponsorship deal of.
Hold on, wait for it.
I'm excited. What are you gonna say? Wow, you're so happy. I'm happy too.
$2 trillion dollars. So what do you think, Stefan?
What can I say? I'm so excited about this. I didn't expect this. I just met you all, well, recently we did, if we're perfectly honest, we met in a Zoom chat. You all know what Zoom is, right? harsh reaction from the audience. Yeah, they know what Zoom is. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's hilarious. But we met on Zoom last week for a commercial, and you said you had a special announcement, but $2 trillion? That's the number that you just donated to Mother Russia Industries? Wow.
Well, to be clear, it's not a donation. It's a sponsorship. You know, as we live on the cutting edge of innovation and technology and humanity, it just makes sense for us to be working with and partnering with different creative agencies such as yourself. You know, one of the things that we like to say here is that there's nothing different between a CEO and an artist. They're one and the same. So it, you know, this marriage, and that's what we like to call it, this marriage between man and woman.
Yeah, that's
marriage between
true.
Man and woman, where we're the provider and you take care of the home. And it just makes sense. So we are so thrilled that you're so thrilled.
I am so thrilled to hear about this money and this I want to call it a collaboration. Can I just say that this sounds more like a collaboration than an outright sponsorship? I feel like Mother Russia Industries Hearts, and I'm just Dr. Stefan Clobert, just a lowly talk show host working for the board, you know, and if the board spoke to you, then, you know, you must be in deep, and the board doesn't talk to anybody but friends. We can surely say that you're friends, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Even family.
Right.
That's a handshake I can feel digitally.
We're not afraid to say that.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to feel it. It's true. Well, Seth Davis, are you out there? Since Sally Jesse Raphael seems to be mysteriously missing, I was wondering, maybe you have something to say. Maybe the spirit of Phil Donahue.
Sorry, I had a fever dream, and you know, I've been awake for 96 hours, and I've keep. What's your question?
Well, we're talking here to Barbara and Yaniche from BOGGLE, and they just offered $2 trillion for a partnership with BOGGLE. Can you believe it? BOGGLE?
What kind of George Soros, Jeff Bezos shit is that? What is
That's
happening?
what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. A little opposition. Well, anyways, folks, no one ever said that Mother Russia Industries wasn't fair. And in all fairness, we need to get on with the show.
We need
BOGGLE, is there anything else?
Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk.
Eh,
Whoa. Yeah. It's that sneezing man, which means that it's time to move on to the Mother Russia Shopping Network featuring Whitney Williamsworth. How's it going out there?
Don Albert here.
what does it sound? Does it sound all right?
Oh, hi. Yeah, hi.
Can you hear
It's
it?
nice to hear from you. Yeah, we can definitely hear you.
All right, good. Oh, welcome. So today we're gonna sell you. Well, no, and only if you want to buy it actually. But we have a really beautiful product here. It's like 70% off today, and it's very intuitive to your natural. It's to your nature, right?
So many have noticed lately that you haven't been able to
Mhm.
find
Exactly.
shoes
Yeah.
because it's very difficult to go to the shoe sales store. Well, we've been thinking, given the change,
During the pandemic.
that
Oh.
maybe we don't need shoes.
Actually, you could have really tough fucking feet. Actually, you could have tough feet. They're not necessarily like it's more of a like you can understand your own body better. We have a lot of testimonies from some customers that they love it. They said we'll buy again. We can keep using this product. They love it. They love it. They can do a lot of outdoorsy things if you want to. You like to.
So what is the product, Whitney?
Well, it's actually
Let's see it. We're gonna see it
it's
right
something.
now.
It's sustainable because you can use it. You use your own.
So
feet,
it comes in a shoebox
You-
like you might be used to.
but it's not a. It's not a shoe.
It's not a shoe.
No,
What is that, Whitney? Tell us.
it's an anti-shoe. We use it just like this. So let's see. We have a demo right here. And you actually you just take it like this and it makes your feet tougher and you don't ever need shoes again. You buy these shitty shoes and then you keep buying them and
So you can walk around without shoes. is
you
what
don't
you're
need
telling me.
shoes, but it makes you really more attuned to your environment. Honestly, it makes you really more attuned to your environment and you're more aware and you can do the whole thing all the whole time.
Amazing.
Great. It's really nice. And you can go outside, you can go to the park, you can go to the Whole Foods.
So you can just go
You can
1-888
I mean-
Mother Russia
I mean,
right
and
motherfucking
then
now
exactly.
.com.
Mother Russia.
Just call that number and you can
Exactly.
buy.
But it's really versatile and it's more about connecting with yourself and like being there and like knowing your body and like you can go anywhere with these and they
It's
never
really
wear out.
about
It's forever shoes. They're forever.
forever.
But they're not shoes. But it's
Forever.
forever. Yeah.
Call now. The
Call now.
70% off deal lasts just for the
Forever.
next. What?
Oh
my
seven-
God!
oh my
It
God,
lasts
oh my God.
forever.
Only it lasts forever for real. But it doesn't really last forever. You could just get them forever. And then like you could have your dog with you too, and then you could bond better with the dog because the dog doesn't fucking wear shoes. You know what I mean? Dogs don't
Pull
wear
it up.
shoes. You could use it on the dog too.
You can do it on the
No,
dog.
yeah, too fucking
Oh, the dog doesn't need shoes. You were buying shoes for your dog.
You were buying shoes,
You
but no one took
Fucking
it on your
pre-COVID idiot.
you
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Wow. Wow. You are amazing. Those are some tough feet.
Oh, it looks like we lost him, Stefan.
Well, that's okay because we've got more
I was kind
show
of sad
ahead of
because
us.
I was I really wanted to ask if they could help me with my flat feet. You know, I go outside and all the kids at the local elementary
you're gonna
school
be
look
flat.
at me and they say, "Look at her. She's a fucking old ass lady and she has flat feet," and they make fun of me. And I just wanted to know, I guess, if there was any way that I could take these sharp rocks and I could like dig them into my feet and make my feet less flat.
Exactly. So you know what? Let me listen. Call
We
up. Let me
hear it
listen.
all
Let
of
me,
the
we hear
time.
this all the time.
All the
You do
time.
not need to take the sharp rocks and dig them into your feet. We
Nope.
have it. Let's see the product again. You have it.
I believe your dog is
Is
using it.
Okay. Here we go.
She loves it. By
You
the
don't
way.
need. You don't need the sharp rocks. You can just shave away at your leisure.
With
You just
this
go the whole
proprietary
Blend
product, it's made from essential oils that are congealed into an
70%
alloy
actually too.
at super
It is
high
all
heat,
now.
solar
You just have
made,
it the whole time.
based on sun flares. Very beautiful product.
Beautiful product, and Greta Thunberg, the Swedish little sweetheart, we love her. This is also sustainable, and she's our biggest mascot.
She used to stab her feet with razor
and
blades.
then she was like, "What the fuck am I? Oh, sorry, excuse me. What the freak am
Whitney.
I doing?" So,
MRSN is gonna have us canned if they keep it up. Well, I think
what the
that
freak am
does
I
it.
doing?
Give us a
Exactly.
call in the
And
next.
Just give us a call in the next. There we go. I use it all the time. It looks great. I'm exactly. It looks.
I can see that. That does look great. And I hope that the callers do reach out 1-888 Mother Russia Industries.
I have 2 feet,
I would be proud to say that too. Yeah, that's true. Dr. Stefan Clobert loves a good pair of feet. You got to put your shoes in them. You got to have some tough feet out there. But I also know that having tough feet doesn't mean that we don't have more show to get on with. So let's run on to the next guest, which is the lovely Flora Violet. Flora Violet, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, hi. Hello,
Oh,
Flora
hi.
Violet. Yeah, it's a big surprise that we have you on our show tonight, being such a great pop sensation. What privilege do we have, and why, and what are you bringing us?
Yeah, so, well, first off, it's great to be on such a prestigious program such as this. I'm very sleepy. It's past my bedtime, so bear with me.
I understand this is a late night talk show format. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not used to the whole like late night thing. But yeah, I've been working on a project that, funny enough, is sponsored by BOGGLE themselves.
Wow, BOGGLE.
Yeah, they came up to me and they said, "Hi, we would like I think they said a partnership or something," and they offered to release and like fund my album for $2 trillion.
$2 trillion. That's a lot of money. They also offered $2 trillion to Mother Russia Industries. That's
Wow.
big news.
They're just throwing away those trillions.
Wow.
But yeah,
That means that I know 3 trillionaires. Wow. Yeah.
Well, it's nice we're both a part of the same club.
Mhm. It is true. I like being in a club, a trillionaire club.
Mhm.
Anyways, you have some new tunes to share with us. Is that true?
Yes, I do. From a new project that I'm going to be releasing on Mother Russia Industries.
Wow, what a surprise. That is more news to me, Dr. Stefan Clobert. But I'm excited to hear what you've got in store for us.
Yeah, totally. Should I start them now? I'm not doing anything fancy or anything. I'm just playing them.
Well, it's fancy to us and the studio audience and the audience at home. So yeah, let's hear it.
Awesome. Let's see. Gonna do. All right. That's it.
Wow. Wow, that was just fabulous. Yeah,
Thank you.
let's hear it. Let's hear it again for Flora Violet. That's a
Thank
hearty
you.
round of applause. Yes. Uh-huh. No, it's true. It's true. I got a couple of questions for you now. I'm not really a music kind of guy, you know. I'm Dr. Stephen Colbert, just a humble talk show host. But I've heard something now and again about this musicking stuff. And can you tell me a little bit about what it's like to deal with a pianist of that caliber? I've heard a lot of pianists at the Mother Russia Industries talk show, but I understand that they can be a little unruly sometimes.
Yeah. Well, first, pianists are always the worst. That's why I don't really play most of the stuff. I just click it into the little MIDI things. So there's no instrument being played or anything. Just
Oh,
pure
wow.
music.
That sounds really fascinating to me. I'd like to get a little bit deeper with these little clicking midis, but we've got a big show ahead of us tonight. It's true. Stem Cell Uterus is a resident musician. Maybe she has something she'd like to ask you. He speaks with the language of the ages. It's true. Well, thank you so much, Flora Violet, for visiting us tonight. I'll be sure to check out your music on MotherRussiaIndustries.com, music.MotherRussiaIndustries.com. But it sounds like we've got a special feed coming into us from BOGGLE right now. Is it Mara? Is that I'm reading this teleprompter right now, and I'm trying to understand what it's telling us. Mara, are you out there somewhere? Oh, yes. Mara is there. What is this?
This is the 2 Millennia.
And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. We have to do something special for you.
ghost of love when it all goes down, when it all grows old. I wanna be
Holy smokes! That was some surefire flame coming off of whoever that was. Thank you, Boggle. Thank you so much. Can we hear it for Boggle? Oh, there you are, Boggle. I just saw you. Well, I'm not sure what that signal was, but I still am so grateful for Boggle, and I'm so grateful for Mara. That was some exciting music, and I'm even more excited to see what happens in the future with that project. It sounds like that's a new album that's coming out on Mother Russia Industries in the near future. I wish we could speak to Mara themselves, but it just looks like that's a weird kind of code malfunction or something, because none of the IT guys knows where that came from, and all of the video gals over here, they're shaking their hands in the air like they don't know what's going on, and I'm just your host, so I have no idea either. That sounds like some entertaining music to move on with the show. But before we do, we need to take a break to reach out to your favorite representative of Mother Russia Shopping Network, Whitney Williamsworth. Are you out there, Whitney?
Oh yeah, it's fucking here.
Oh, that's great. You have some more stuff to show us.
Oh, wonderful! Yeah, we're actually just here in this beautiful
are we-
vacation spot. Can you hear?
Are we on, Whitney?
Oh, we're on.
Oh, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, wonderful. So, actually, we're gonna sell this beautiful vacation package. It's also 70% off, and it's just gorgeous. What do you think about it?
Well, I mean, look, we all know that times are tough. The world's looking grim, but there's so many places people just don't want to be. But we can take you there, and
We can take it there.
science has shown that, like, nuclear particles won't kill you unless they do.
Unless they do, exactly. And it's really a lot better to just take it all as it is. And it's like, this is the world that we live in. And this is the kind of vacation spot that we all need, because you can really accept yourself and the world around you. We have a coal mine. We have a little.
We have some locations off of Chile, Brazil,
Cape
near South
Cod.
Africa, but not quite. There's some places you probably haven't heard of. Exotic. But let me tell
For
you.
the whole family too. You can take
I
the whole
mean,
family.
literally anyone.
Exactly. You can
is-
take your fucking dog. She loves it. She loves it. I really needed a vacation, you know. She dated.
So we're outside of a nuclear production facility on the South Shores of Chile right now, and it is fantastic. There is not a person besides Whitney within 6 feet,
Exactly.
6,000
It's
feet.
fucking-
Nobody. There's just no. I mean, there's nobody here. Literally,
Not at all.
literally just us and this dog.
Yeah, but like we really love it, and it's great, and I don't mind it this
You
time
might-
there. I love the solitude, you know. I really
Wonder
like it.
how you're gonna get here.
You can get there because you relax with the your family. You like to relax with your family, and that's how you get there. Because you we partner with Delta Airlines, and if you use the promo code Mother Russia Industries
2020.
2020, then they
Mother Russia Industries 2020. It's a long
And if you
promo
like if
code.
you like this video, then you can drop down in the link and we'll
And
give
you can
another
also
promo code.
like our video.
Yeah.
I mean, you should, because it's a great product. You're buying it. You, right?
I like that. It's true, I do. And if you don't have the time to dial 1-888 MotherRussiaIndustries.com, you can surely take the time to punch in AKMAMFDM at Venmo. Yes.
AKMFDM at Venmo?
That's true. Yes, AKMFDM at Venmo.
Oh, AKFMDM at Venmo.
AKA MFDM at
I'm
Venmo.
pretty sure that you can
Oh,
do
fuck.
that
I love
from
I've
your
been eating so much fucking Molly.
from
Oh,
your,
fuck.
your
Oh, my
Bluetooth wireless connection at any highly toxic location will take you. I mean, they're toxic by industry standards, but I mean, we have sent several scientists there who have not complained. They have had a great time. They've dressed very similar to us, leisurely, you might say. We've worn, we've been scantily clad. You know, this is just sunscreen, not nothing to do with the nuclear radiation around here. It's
I
just
can't
not
wait
really
to
a
get
problem.
lit. Fuck it. I like it. Love it. I love it. Mother Russia.
We'll be there.
So excited to look.
Come hang out with us. Come on our cruise.
I'd like to go on that cruise. I would really like to find myself on that cruise.
Don't worry, everybody's.
They're very infected with COVID, but it's okay. if you
But
don't
it's
get
COVID
it.
2020,
It's about the herd mentality.
and we have already,
It's actually
we've got
Yeah, you got it. It's fine if I got SPF 340, really friendly. Friendly 340 is wonderful.
Wowee. Do you have anything else for sale for us at this moment? Because I'm ready to buy.
Love eating Molly. We love EDMS, party rock all night. I think I don't know what it is. Good night. We love you. Thank you.
Yes, very much love. That's true. Well, seeing as how the night is moving along quickly, I feel like we should move on to our next guest, Unicorns in the Snow. Unicorns in the Snow, that's a great name. We've had you on before. Can we hear from you out there?
Hello?
Oh, there you are, Unicorns in the Snow.
Can you see me?
Yes. Definitely.
All right.
Welcome to Go For It, a girl's guide to self-esteem. I am your cassette narrator, and will guide you through this comprehensive workbook. By the end of the series, you are guaranteed a 10,000 point rise in your self-esteem. At the sound of the chime, turn the page. We're going to start with the self-inventory. Is this you? Feeling sorry for yourself because your parents won't let you go see 9 Inch Nails in 1994? Remember, there was always someone or something worse off than you were. Think of one of these people or animals and what they did to get themselves into the mess that they are in. Your dog has to wear a cone because he licked his claws raw due to too much anxiety. You have anxiety, but at least you haven't licked your paws raw, which means you are mentally tougher than your dog. Go for it. Tip number 1. A good haircut can change your life. If things aren't going so well, consider getting a new haircut, hair color, perm, wiggle it, or wiggle it. If you don't feel better immediately, you might consider lowering your definition of feeling good. Ask yourself, am I on fire? Am I burning? Is there smoke? Am I still breathing? Do I smell anything strange? Do I have terminal cancer? Am I currently serving time in jail for a crime I didn't commit? If any of the following answers are no, you should remind yourself of that fact, and your self-esteem will go up on average 1 to 200 points.
Use your self-destruct. You let me do this to you. I am an accent. You let me do this to you. I am an accent. You let me do this to you. I am an accent. You let me do this to you. I am an accent. I am the needle in the face. I am an accent. I am the heart you can't sustain. I am the shore I towards I am the needles rose. I am an accent. I am the bullet in the gun and I control you. I am the truth from what you want. I control you. I am the silencing machine and I control you. I am the end of all your dreams and I control you. I take you where you wanna go. I give you all you need to know. I track you down, I use you up. Mr. Self-Destruct. I take you where you wanna go. I give you all you need to know. I track you down, I use you up. Mr. Self-Destruct.
Wow, that was a really familiar sound to me, but I can't identify it, Unicorns in the Snow. Can you tell me a little bit about those sounds?
Yes, so I'll turn down my reverb. After the last one of your shows, I was talking to Lena of Stem Cell Uterus, and she was saying that she was going to put together a 9 Inch Nails cover album and the Downward Spiral, and that was a very, very important album to me, and it just brought me back to my childhood of I had 2 copies of every 9 Inch Nails album. One I would get stolen or taken away when I'd get in trouble, but then I'd have like my extra backup copy. So I wanted to like animate, recreate looking under the bed, and just playing with the windows too. And then I might have found these old Barbie binoculars. So
Wow, that is a great story. I grew up in a strong Midwestern home, and I wasn't allowed to listen to loud music, but I'm going to be sure to check out this 9 Inch Nails that you're talking about, the Downward Spiral. And you're saying that you're working on this mix for Lena. Can you tell us a little bit about this project?
well, I think she's getting to do covers, or going to do covers of all of the songs on the Downward Spiral. And so I don't know why, but yeah, so I just wanted to do Mr. Self-Destruct, and luckily she let me do that one. And just the original, of course, is much better, but very strong first song on an album song.
Well, having never heard 9 Inch Nails, I am very excited about your version of this song because it's the best version that I've ever heard. What do you think about this Stem Cell Uterus?
I think that I need help, and if anyone is listening and they want to help me, I would appreciate that because it's a lot of songs.
What kind of help are you talking about?
If you could just like fully produce an entire song for me, I'm thinking.
Oh, so you're reaching out to the musicians at home today and asking them if they can make songs for you for this project in the future.
Yeah.
Well, that seems like a really great question to ask the audience at home, and I'll be sure to check in with our field journalists in the future, assuming that Sally Jesse Raphael is okay out there in the world. Phil Donahue, Seth Davis, are you still out there?
I need to help.
Well, having never heard 9 Inch Nails, I am very excited about your version of this song because it's the best version that I've ever heard. What do you think about this Stem Cell Uterus?
I think that I need help, and if anyone is listening and they want to help me, I would appreciate that because it's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about your segment about feet, and I am a little mesmerized by the feet.
That is
baby
a great.
feet. Sorry, baby
That
feet
is a
in
great
particular.
thought. I am a little bit concerned about Sally Jesse Raphael. Do you know anything about her whereabouts?
I think she's underground in the movie The Core with Hilary Swank and Aaron Eckhart. They are trying to find the core.
Well, like the band Nine Inch Nails, that sounds a little bit too heavy for me, but maybe some of our viewers at home know a little bit about this movie. What was it called? The Core? And maybe that's where
Core.
Sally Jesse The Core.
The 2003 classic with Aaron Eckhart and Hilary Swank, pre-$1 Million Baby, and before Clint Eastwood destroyed her career. Just like Sally Jesse destroyed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by putting them in the gulags. Yeah, take that.
That sounds terrible. Yeah, you have it out for Sally Jesse Raphael. Well, I hope we hear from her in the future, but I'm glad that you're here. And thank you again, Unicorns in the Snow. Well, we have the show is approaching its end, but we still have one special guest for you, and I know it's the one you were all waiting for. Deanna X, are you out there? Deanna X? Well, maybe they're out there. Well, it seems like we're having some trouble getting through to Deanna X, but you know, this is always a good time to reflect.
It looks like I think she'll be right back.
Oh, that's just great. Yeah, everyone needs to pee. Even me, Dr. Stephen Claubert.
Should we go to Wendy real quick?
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Wendy Williamsworth, are you out there? Maybe not. Well, that's okay with me because when there's time,
Silence.
that's okay. When there's time to kill, then there's time to fill.
What's Boggle up to right now?
Yeah, that's true. What is Boggle up to right now? Wow, the Boggle message is getting much darker. Things are looking a little scary over there at Boggle, but I'm still glad to know that they are partnering with Mother Russia Industries and Flora Violet. Wow, what a man. Well, thank you, Boggle. That was very strange. We're still trying to get through with Deanna X. Deanna X out there? Well, I'm not sure what's going on technically out there, but I'm just a regular guy. Anything is possible. That's right, stem cell uterus. What a joyful night. Well, I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at here.
We're here
When
still.
do you want it? All of it.
If you guys are interested in buying any more sweet Mother Russia certified products,
Oh, we got those right now.
well, I mean, oh.
I'm very interested. I can't wait to find out what you have to offer us.
Are you interested now in what sort of measures you might take to off-put the inevitability of starvation under a capitalist collapse under the premise of COVID-19? Are you worried about what you might do? Do you want to hear about that now?
I do. That's for sure. I'm hungry right now. I could eat a spoonful of what you're serving up.
A lot of it. A lot of treat. Are you ready? All right. So, if you've ever been stuck at home with your
Pets?
Your pets.
Whitney, not all these people speak Australian English.
Oh, sorry. It's actually, I've just been drinking a lot. And I've been doing a lot. My boyfriend broke up with me.
What about?
Anyway, if you're stuck at home during COVID-19, we have this wonderful cookbook you can use for all your different kind of pets. You can use it with your pets and you can eat together. But then also, if they die, then you can make the food out of them, but in a not a sultry way, but in a really wonderful way of like this. For example, you want to
see.
It's an old.
If you guys can see this is a fillet made out of the dog once known as Yuki. Yeah. So Carrie has a stuffed replica right now. So it looks like that. You can actually eat their insides out. And this is the cookbook. There are many pages. They're not all pictures, but in any case, you
can eat your dog in peace.
The thing is also,
if
you live in a city, you've maybe noticed there's a lot of dogs.
You're gonna eat the whole pet. It's about the whole book is about eating your pet in peace. You know. Like you can kill your pet like this one, but you don't have to feel bad about it. You can kill it and eat it because you need to. There's a lot of rituals and things in the book about it, and sauces and spices.
The economic impact is what's really important, because in these times it's really hard to understand what. Sorry, I just got off of a Mother Russia cruise. I think I'm still wearing a lot of sunscreen. It was bright out there, especially with radiation coming from all sides. But so with the cookbook,
there's lots of different sauces. It's to help you feel more comfortable about it and not feel bad. You don't have to feel weird if you eat your pet. It's a thing, you know.
your pet's gonna
happens,
die.
but it's gonna die anyway, and you don't have to feel weird if you take a nibble, if you take a bite. You don't have to feel weird, and there's a lot of sauces and spices. Oh, gee, it's okay. You're just saying.
They learn to like
They
it.
learn to like it, and they
Yeah.
die. They
And
die anyway.
Appendix 2B is about how to explain to your cat or dog how pain will feel in their own languages. It helps you sort of. Well, there's a serum.
It's a serum. It actually. So if you make these recipes,
It's
actually
organic.
prevents COVID-19 in your household, right?
Yes,
Or exactly.
right.
So you can all the serums and the recipes. Nobody's harmed. Like if they look cute right now, and you eat them later. And they like don't like it, but they don't know if they don't like it. And
There's no death involved.
Exactly.
You can.
Well, I mean, there's death, but like it is meant to be.
Well,
and,
I mean,
and
when
then
isn't
you're
it?
cured
It's
from
fair
COVID-19.
trade. It's certified organic. It's all the
Exactly.
liberal bases that we're all really
yeah,
trying to
we
get here.
love
And
it,
Mother
yeah.
Russia's shopping network, very liberal.
And they can
sort
eat
of,
too, but they don't have thumbs, you know. Oh, do you have anything to say? I mean, you don't really. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you don't buy this cookbook,
feel
you're
bad
probably
about
gonna starve.
You could starve, but this is a way you won't starve in peace, because like not a lot of other people have resources on how to feed themselves, and they all have these domesticated things. Then they can just eat them. You know what I mean? Like, but there's no one has the tools to eat them, and this is accessible for all people. It's 75% off.
And there are 75 appendices at the end of the book that teach you how to do an enormous amount of things. So many things. So many food items. Have you ever seen a peacock?
No, tell me about I'm sodium free. I don't eat sodium in the industry, but
I feel wild right now. Do you think I was a recipe when you say? I mean, what was that?
I don't know.
Quail duck? I don't even remember which neighbor's cat.
But you can make your dog taste like quail duck, honestly, if you have the right
Literally
sauces.
anything.
And that's what you
I
can
mean-
buy with Mother Russia Industries. Excuse me.
Your pet's cookbook.
They don't want to be.
I don't have any pets myself at home, Dr.
Don't worry, your
Stephen.
neighbor does, sir. And that is in Appendix 7B. How
I was gonna say.
neighbor's little one to your dinner.
I was gonna say I have a lot of allergies, and so if my neighbor has a pet, then you're telling me that your product, your cookbook, will help me cook their pet?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It helps you conquer those allergies.
It helps you learn how to deal with the pandemic if you don't really have the tools, but you have the pets.
Doctors, especially in medieval times, have subscribed to a major understanding that suggests that when you eat your neighbor's animal that you were once allergic to, you will come out on the other side.
Total 75% off.
Non-allergy.
right now if
Did
call
you
now.
hear that she said it's 75% off? It was 70% off. I didn't know
75%
what
off.
up.
The thing is still alive. You can have it.
Reginald, it went up.
Oh,
It's gone
yeah.
up. Get the
70% off. 70% off the pet cookbook. That sounds delicious. That's a delicious price, and it's a fabulous deal.
Price at that, you know. All right.
Wow. I'm glad you're all having a great time. I'm having a great time. The studio audience at home is having a great time. I hope all the guests had a great time. I'm really sad to hear that Deanna X was having technical difficulties, but we'll be sure to get her back again in the coming weeks. I know they have a lot of good projects coming out, and I can't wait to see what's coming. But because we're getting to the end of the show and we've so many great things, I would like to also remind you, of course, folks at home, that you can donate tonight. I don't let that $2 trillion that BOGGLE gave to us as participation money dissuade you from reaching out to Venmo at AKMFDM, or if you're a PayPal kind of person, aka dungeonmaster@gmail.com, to help provide more content like this in the future. We're all really excited about this, and you know, if you're starving so much that you need to eat your neighbor's pet, then maybe you should also reach out to your friends and ask them to help buy that cookbook so that you can eat your friend's neighbor's pet with the dignity that a real cook would take when cooking up a neighbor's pet. But all of that being said, it's been a great show, and I'd like to introduce Stem Cell Uterus so that she can outro us. Ah, yes. Yes, thank you.